Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Annie Talks. I'm your host, Annie Rivera. If this is the first time you're listening, thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you to those who have already subscribed. At the conclusion of this episode, if you would be so kind as to leave a comment and also rate this podcast, I would truly appreciate it. It would really help me out. And if there are other topics you'd like to hear, or if you'd like to ask a question, let me know in the comment section. So I recently joined the Sandwich Islands Network crew, aka Sin Crew. A few years ago, I remember reaching out to the creative director, Kamaka Brown, a multi-talented performer, radio DJ, actor, and masters of ceremonies, who is very well known in the Pacific Islander community, not only here in California, but in his home state, Hawaii. We had a conversation about collaborating efforts, and at the time, things just didn't fall into place. So fast forward to today, Uncle Kamaka says, let's make it happen. And just like that, it happened. Next thing you know, I hit the ground running with my very first event, the Spirit of Aloha St. Jude Children's Research Hospital fundraiser in Gardena. And ever since then, it's been go, 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 and I couldn't be happier. As I mentioned earlier, I joined the Sandwich Islands Network 24/7 streaming radio contemporary Hawaiian music, and recently sat in on my very first radio session. And let me tell you, it was so much fun. I had a blast sitting beside the ever so lovely Marie Kahia Clark and interacting with Uncle Kamaka Brown, Uncle Daniel Lagronio, also known as the Silver Fox, engineer extraordinaire Chris Trainer, and Kumi the Wonder Dog. My very first guest was singer-songwriter from the beautiful town of Waianae, Hawaii, the one and only Keahi. Keahi's music is a combination of many different styles, including island contemporary, infused with jazz, big band, reggae, country, among many others. So let's get started and listen to the podcast featuring the Sandwich Islands Network Radio, V93FM.com, and our conversation with Keahi.
Aloha, welcome back to the Sin Crew Radio Show with Uncle Dan Lagronio, Marie Clark, and Annie Rivera, who has a special guest on the phone.
Yes, we do. We have singer, songwriter, entertainer, originally from Waianae, now residing in San Diego, California, Keahi.
Okay.
Yay! So we have a wonderful time with you. We're going to talk about your CD. Tell us a little bit about your CD. It's called It's Time, yeah?
Yeah, it's called It's Time. Gosh, I've been playing music for so many years, and so this is my actual first CD that I've ever kind of put together. 11 original songs, and the theme of this CD is love, I think pretty much every song talks about love. Maybe one song, it's still kind of love. I'll tell you about that song a bit later.
Yeah.
But, and so, I named it It's Time because, gosh, it was time, when I decided to go full-time with my music, I took a look back. I was like, gosh, I don't want to look back on my life and say, I never gave this a shot, yeah?
Yeah.
So you gotta go after it. And so that's kind of what the CD is about.
So,
time and love.
What inspired you behind the song It's Okay?
It's okay. Yeah. So I came up with the new tune, I'm like humming, I'm strumming my ukulele. It's okay. So, I kind of go to my wife, I'm like, hey, check out this new tune. I didn't really have the words yet, but I had It's Okay. And she's like, I don't like it. I'm like, what? She's like, I don't like it. I'm like, what? Why? What the heck,
Yeah.
She's like, I don't know. It's just not like your other songs or something like that. I'm like, so, I think it's a good song. And so, I kind of stormed off a little bit. I was kind of perturbed, right? I was like, what the heck, man? Jeez. And I'm like, well, she likes this and she likes that and blah, 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 blah. I'm like, there we go. That's it, right? She likes this and I like that, but it's okay. It's okay.
Love that song.
That's
so
awesome.
it turned into, how opposites attract.
That is so true.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So besides writing this CD, you also write jingles, right? So tell us about the jingles and how do you come up with these ideas?
Yeah, so, well, I just got done writing a jingle for a radio station out in, I wrote them 2 jingles out in Vegas called 91.5 FM, The Little Grass Shack. So I wrote them a jingle, and I've written a couple other jingles before, but, I just found that I just have this knack for, you give me a subject line and I can just pop something off, like, really quickly, I'm actually in the process of recording another jingle for this, really famous YouTuber. I think she goes by the name of Annie Talks. Have you guys ever heard of her?
Never heard of her.
Never, yeah. But, she's super duper famous and she's amazing.
Goodness.
And so, we talked and it was really after within 5-10 minutes, I already had a jingle down in my head.
Oh, that's so cool.
And so today I'm going to go work on it and try and kick it out by tomorrow. So I just found a knack for being able to, you give me a subject line and I can kick something up, something kind of catchy, And,
Yeah.
That's terrific. AKI, you know who started that way, huh?
Who?
Barry Manilow.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah, he did a lot of jingles before he went into mainstream.
Wow.
Oh,
Look at
great,
that.
Good company.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Awesome.
if you're just joining us, we are talking to Keahi, who has a new CD just launched this month, and we're super excited. Super excited.
I love the CD, Keahi. I love She's All I Need. I love 8 Days. And I love It's Okay. Annie and I were just talking.
I think
Yeah.
8 Days is my favorite.
Yeah, 8 Days is so sexy.
Oh, hello. Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah. Sing that to me anytime.
I mean, if someone's saying that to me, it's over.
Yeah,
It's
no kidding.
It's a very sexy song. And I loved how you released all the videos slowly.
Oh, yeah.
Before the release of your
That was
CD.
very nice.
That was very nice. And the one with the Toy Story.
Yes.
When I think about love,
Yeah.
love it. Love it. We both agree, right,
I
Annie?
love
Yes.
that song.
I think so. I like that one the best, I think. So when you made the move from Hawaii to the mainland, why San Diego? Why not LA? LA.
Yeah. I retired from the Air Force in 2010.
Go Air Force.
Oh, yay.
Go Air
age
Force.
at
Thank you
39
for your
years old.
service.
Thank you. And so I moved back to Lompoc area, which is up by Santa Barbara, kind of close around there, which is where my very first base was. And so I lived out there. I worked in the winery industry out there. After I had retired, I became a sommelier. I got certified, became a sommelier, where I could. If you know what that is, that's kind of like if you go to a fine dining restaurant, there's a guy who knows all about wine and is able to pair you food with wine.
Connoisseur.
And so I kind of became one of those guys and then worked out in the Santa Barbara area. And a friend of mine invited me down to San Diego because he was throwing a Poke Festival, right? Called the Poke Fest or something like that. I love Poke or something like that. And so we're like, okay, let's go check it out. And came down to San Diego and just fell in love with San Diego. I was like, oh yeah, plus it's way cheaper than Santa Barbara.
Yeah. Yeah.
And just as beautiful, if not even more. The ocean was way better down here than there. And so probably about 3 months after that visit, I just made the move on down to San Diego. And I've been here since 2012 and, San Diego, kind of just like LA, big, huge Polynesian community, yeah.
So Now, in 2018, what does the future look like for Keahi?
Oh, 2018. You know, I had set a goal for myself by the summer of 2018. I wanted to make like $200,000.
Okay.
We all do.
Yeah, it's you know, but I've kind of set all these goals along the way. I'm kind of a goal type of guy, you know, just kind of setting it up for the big stuff. Yeah, I got the really big goal at the end. And so, you know, will I be able to hit that goal? Gosh, I don't know, but you know, I'm a hard worker, and I'm not scared of hard work, and so just gonna keep going and pushing and pressing, and you know, do what it takes, right?
Yeah.
Are you going on tour in 2018?
You know, I don't know yet. Maybe kind of depends, you know. I mean, if we find the right manager, right? So I do a lot of solo stuff, but I also have two other guys who I play with. You know, my drummer, percussionist, she's got like 2 Grammys, 2 Emmys.
Wow.
I play with Rod Stewart, Quincy Jones.
Wow.
You know, and my bass player, gosh, he's toured with Lionel Richie and Patti LaBelle and Celine Dion and Clapton.
Wow.
And so, you know, everybody's, we're in that state of where, boom, we got the CD out. And now we're just trying to attract the right person or so, right?
Yeah.
To come and take this band and take it to the next level.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
and we have some few things planned here and there, and so we're just kind of waiting for those things to fall in place.
Well, I'm excited. So where can we buy your music?
Yeah, well, it's available digitally everywhere.
Okay.
From iTunes to Google Play to Spotify to Amazon to, you know, Pandora. You know, off of my website, I've got some links to Google Play and iTunes. Yeah, gosh, you know, wherever you stream music or listen music to or buy music, you can find me there as well.
And KeahiMusic.com, right?
Yes, and KeahiMusic.com.
Well, Keahi, thank you so much for joining us. We really, truly appreciate it. And everybody, please go check out KeahiMusic.com and look for his music on iTunes and available everywhere. So, Keahi, thank you again. We truly appreciate it. Aloha and have a wonderful 2017.
Thank you, guys. Everybody at the Sin Crew, all my love and aloha to you guys. And you folks are amazing, and I love the hard work that you guys put into making the show available to all of us, that we can listen to some music that take us back home, yeah?
Yep.
So,
So I
mahalo
think-
so much for all your work.
I think now would be a wonderful time for us to listen to some of Keahi's new music on the Sandwich Islands Network Radio, V93FM.com.
Hey everyone, I hope you enjoyed this podcast. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss a single episode. And please rate this podcast and be sure to leave a comment. Also, check out my YouTube channel at youtube.com/c/Annie Rivera. I'll have the link below in the description box. You can see the video interview that I had with Keahi at Leilani's Cafe in beautiful San Diego and hear a sample of Keahi's new music. And you can get Keahi's new music at keahimusic.com. Last but not least, you can hear more of yours truly and the rest of Sandwich Islands Network radio crew at V93FM.com, the 24-hour streaming Hawaiian and island contemporary music on internet radio. Thanks for listening to Annie Talks.
Hi everybody, this is Keahi, and you're listening to Annie Talks.